Hello, happy Sunday. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, my love.
Yay, yay, yay. Hi, Norma. How are you?
Great.
All right.
I'm ready for the summer weather.
What summer weather? What are you
Well,
talking
we
about?
already did our first bonfire. Or George did. Norma was running around because all of a sudden friends called and said, "Hey," at 10 o'clock, "come over. Let's have drinks." And I said, "You need to call George." Well, George was outside. Norma was in bed, cozy with her as you saw me with my little
Chit-chatting
bow.
with Gigi on the phone.
But we won't get into that, Rennie Roland. The
I,
bra
I
came off.
know.
Hey, the bra came off.
Ay, Diosito. Oh, yes. So today's a special day. We're actually going to have two shows. We're going to have this 2 o'clock show. And since our guest is from the 956,
Yeah.
and actually our 6 p.m. guest is from the 956, so will our Trucking On with New Rolas. Saludos to everybody. Saludos to Tejano TV with Juan Mendoza and Lala Lisa. Saludos to Alberto Reséndez and the Hepa Jamming Oldies. Saludos to Sirius Tejano and everybody listening, all you truckers out there. 8K last time we found out, listening to our show. So our new rolas or new releases from our artists are dedicated to our truckers on the road. Be safe. Love you guys. I think I have an intro. Hold on, Norma. No sé. We'll see.
Hola amigos, les habla Patsy Torres desde San Antonio, Texas. Aquí.
Hola amigos, this is Rita Capuchina, and you are watching.
Hi, this is George Salazar, and recently we just.
Hello everyone, I'm Cecilio Garza from Penitas.
Hey everybody, my name is Lori Jean and you're...
Hola amigos, su servidor Gio Jiménez. Espero que todos se encuentren bien de salud.
Hi, I'm Camila. And I'm Bea. And we are the Divas. And you're trekking along with Gigi and Norma on Giras y Desveladas and the Trekking On with New Rola segment. Here's our latest single, La Luz de Tus Ojos. Hope you all love it. Yo no voy a olvidarme de ti. Yo no puedo.
Apparently, Gigi's talking muted.
Yeah, I didn't get anything that you said there, but are you on Facebook right now? Because I'm not seeing you.
So here's the deal. I had to redo the Facebook link, so the Gigi La Chicana Guerrero is probably not on, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. We will discuss it with our special guest. But for now, let's do the Trucking On with New Rolas. We have one from our new sponsor, actually. It's called Movie Night in Mission, Texas, and he has this cool place called Movie Night, and his name is Homer G, and he has just recently gotten out there and gotten all tejanoed up and everything, and so he's been nominated for all these awards. He's got a promoter. He's got Vicky V. Okay, so apparently every time I switch, I'm getting cut off. So
Yeah.
note to self. All right, here we go.
Hi familia, this is Homer G, and you're watching Giras y Desveladas podcast with Gigi La Chicana Guerrero and Norma Salazar. Mi podcast es su podcast. Check out my new single Vueltas, and right now you're trucking on with New Rolas.
So that is Homer G, and he is our new sponsor as well. Mainly what he's going to be doing is be sponsoring our Tejano Music Legacy Foundation events there at his place. So thank you very much, Homer, for that. So let's listen to his song, and then I want to talk to you. Hold on, guest, and I see you there getting all
Oh, really?
getting all kabobbled. I don't know which one it is.
I want to see the guest.
Oh, the guest. Well, let's watch the.
Hi, everybody.
Desde Misión hasta Macay, en Fari, Hueslaco también. Brownsville rumbo a la isla, bajo el sol me siento bien. Palview, La Joya, Peñitas, Edimburgo y Harlingen. Puro 956 en la sangre, se me enchina hasta la piel. Cumbia 956, se escucha en todo el valle, carne asada y Friday night. Y el juego que nadie falla. Cumbia 956, mi raza nunca se calla, bailando fuerte, sudando amor, que retumbe toda la calle. Huele a barbecue en la yarda, tíos prendiendo el carbón. Los primos ya traen el trofeo, discutiendo la jugada y la acción. ¿Cómo van los Cowboys, compa? Todos pegados al sillón. Si ganamos suena la cumbia, si perdemos más cumbión. Cumbia 956, se escucha en todo el valle, carne asada y Friday night. Y el juego que nadie falla. Cumbia 956, mi raza nunca se calla, bailando fuerte, sudando amor, que retumbe toda la calle. De la isla hasta el puente se oye el bajo rebotar. Las parejas bien pegadas, nadie se quiere sentar. Que suene el acordeón, mi hermano, la trompeta a reventar. Puro valle, puro barrio, nadie nos va a parar. Cumbia 956. ¡Hey, hey, hey! Cumbia 956.
Okay, that was Homer G, and that was apparently Cumbia 956. I was supposed to do vueltas, but Gigi is having a whole lot of technical difficulties. So maybe that was the song that was supposed to come out, Homer. All right. So Homer G, thank you very much for sending us that video drop. The next guys I want to show you, they did not do a video drop, but they sent me a pic. These guys, the Fabulous Cruisers. And these guys, let me tell you, one of the guys there, two of the guys from that are the main guy, the one who wrote the song that we're going to hear, was actually my band director in high school, Joe Valadez. He was my jazz director when I played saxophone when we went to state. So he is with the group, the Fabulous Cruisers. They cruise all around the valley and play. They play everything. They play rock and roll. They play country. They play, you know what, like a Tejano band normally does around here in the valley, because we do what we got to do. And let me just say the names of everybody. Mario Science, guitar, band leader. Arturo Science, drums, also known as Wormy. Tino Estrada, bass guitar. Rigo Rodriguez, vocalist. Victor Sanchez, trumpet. Henry Castillo, saxophone. Ramiro Garza, keyboards. Joe Valadez, trombone. Vocalist, and Te Lo Juro. Ernie Gonzalez. This guy is the guy that is related to Paulino Bernal, I think is his nephew. Oscar Garza in accordion, and Oscar Solis, another amazing guy. I think I'm going to take his recuerdos, because this is one of the legends, one of the pioneers of Tejano music in accordion. Oscar Solis, y'all gotta hear that. And Joe Ayala, the manager. Saludos a todos. So let's listen to their song. And guest, just calm down, guest. We'll get to you, guest. All right, just slow down. Having fits over there, I can see it. But as Gigi's having technical difficulties. All right.
Te digo que eres mi vida, te lo juro. Te digo que quiero cariño, te digo que eres mi vida, necesito amarte tan duro, mi alma me dice que sí, mi gusto es ver tu sonrisa, mi sueño es darnos 1000 besos. Quiero ser más que amigos, dame tu amor sin dudarlo, nomás dime que sí, que me quieres a mí, juntos lo haremos, contentos y felices. Mi amor es para ti, no niego mis sentimientos. Mi amor es profundo, eres mi deseo, te lo juro. Que quiero cariño, te digo que eres mi vida, necesito amarte tan duro, mi alma me dice que sí, siento amor entre tú y yo, quisiera tenerte en mi corazón. Pienso amarte para siempre. Estoy enamorado de ti. No más dime que sí, que me quieres a mí. Juntos lo haremos, contentos y felices. Mi amor es para ti, no niego mis sentimientos. Mi amor es profundo, eres mi vida, te lo juro.
All right, that was the Fabulous Cruisers.
Saving.
That was the Fabulous Cruisers.
He's
having so much technical difficulty, and I'm gonna blame one person and one person only. Let's bring him on.
Yeah, hey.
Whoa. Hey, what's up?
Oh my!
I'll take a little nap.
Saludos.
Saludos, chicas. What's going on?
You want to tell everybody what happened, or I tell everybody? You want your version or my version of what happened?
Well, my version is you didn't have your shit together. I'm just kidding. We forgot to include a couple of links, so then you had to redo everything over again. And but here we are.
No, I didn't forget that. What happened?
Oh, what was it then?
Gigi was in a hurry to get back home to do the show, and so when I was putting the show together, because that's what you gotta do, I put Reny Rolalo.
Oh, that's what you did. You put Reny Rolando.
Rolalo. And when
The
Reny
first
Rolalo
grandson
got
of Mexico
on,
Regional.
when Reny Rolalo got on, he got mad.
I know, don't do
No,
that.
he didn't. He's like, why does it say Reny Rolalo? I'm like, it does.
Didn't you spell check? What?
And I tried to edit, and it wouldn't let me edit. So
and she says
She had to
you're
redo
her
it.
best friend, right?
That what?
Oh, and you're her best friend.
I guess.
Right? Imagine. So so I had to redo the show all over again. So we're not actually on the Gigi La Chicana Facebook, I think.
Yeah, you are.
I
shared it.
Yeah.
So I have a quick question. I have a quick question. So right now I'm looking at my screen and there's 3 little boxes up and down, and then there's 3 side by side. Which one is going out to the world?
Because now you can click on whichever one. You can undo one or the other, because one is vertical for some because Instagram and YouTube have vertical and horizontal.
So they're seeing my mattress there on the side, so I gotta make a little adjustment because I'm in my own little corner of my work room.
Well,
there we go.
I can't see that, but I don't know whoever.
I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Well, because the one that I'm seeing, well, there's 2, like I said, on the little side there. There's little, like, Gigi's on the top, Norma's in the middle, and I'm on the bottom. But then I thought Gigi's on the side, Norma's in the middle, and I'm on the bottom over here. I don't know, whatever. One is up and down, and then one looks like it's we're stacked on top of each other for the up and down. I don't care. I already moved it, so we're good to go.
I wrote,
Yeah.
Reny, who cares? You're still
My
here.
bed's not made.
I'm telling you, I had to redo the whole show all over.
And I was running late. I forgot to put on my boxers, so I'm just in a shirt.
You see that? All right, for those of you that don't know the inside story, the last time Reny Roland got on, and thank you, by the way, for the Reny Roland. But what happened was that Reny came. I asked him come on early, like I asked all artists, come in early so we can check audio and video and check connections and all that fun stuff, right? Get it out of the way so that we're ready to go at 2. So Reny, of course, he's on top of it. Everything's good. I'm like, everything's good to go. Orale, right? And so then Norma comes on, because we also need to do the same. Make sure we check connections. And so at some point, what happened, Reny? I told you
Okay, so I got on real quick so we could do the test, right? To make sure everything was good. Well, I had just woken up because I had a gig the night before and I didn't get home until like 5 o'clock in the morning. So I slept in, right? So I was in my boxers and
the gig wasn't until 5. Don't even go there. The gig wasn't until 5. No Vegas.
The tearing down and all of that.
Not even. Okay, go on.
So I had to get dressed real quick. So I have my little workstation here in a corner of my room. I have a big room, so everything's set up right, and I got my instruments on one side, and I have my little workstation to my recording and my little podcast interviews or whatever, right? So I told her, okay, I'm gonna change real quick. Well, you had to change too, right? So yo estoy bien listo. I muted my mic and I muted my camera because I was like, God forbid something happens and they see me in all my glory, or they hear me, pass gas or something before we get on, right? Well, mis ojitos over there. Lo and behold, this one over there, she forgot to mute the mic, and I heard you all talking about what you were talking about. So are we going to tell everybody what you were talking about?
No, we're not. We're not.
I think we should.
I think we should too.
No pasa nada, man. So, Gigi, you all were in your vatas, right? And then I swear, last time we talked about it on the Three Amigos, Gigi swore that was never said, but I swear that I heard somebody say, and he's so handsome. Can you imagine if he sees us in all our chichis or whatever? We don't even have bras on or anything.
And there's so many. Let's talk about mental illness.
I mean, I have no reason to lie. I mean,
Hey, and I'm married,
look, I'm
so it
blushing.
wasn't me, girls. It wasn't me.
I mean, with all due respect, even though you're married, you could be like Reny Roland's a very handsome young fella.
That he is, and
Right.
he's a doll. He's such a sweetheart. He
I'm a
is. He
doll.
is. He's a doll. Yeah.
Mijito lindo chulo. Yeah.
But
So
you
I mean,
know,
so what I did was I kept that inside of me because I was like, this little tidbit of information is gonna come in real handy. And let me tell you how hard
right
it was to
away.
keep my mouth shut through halfway through the interview about it. So as soon as I saw that opportunity, I slid right into home base.
So, I mean,
Home run.
Norma's a busy woman. We're busy women. It really takes a concerted effort to do this show and be consistent every Sunday, 2 p.m. Sometimes 2 shows like we're doing today, 2 p.m. and then 6 p.m. Takes a
Right.
lot out of you. And so sometimes we're in our batas and it's gonna be a bata episode. And
Well,
sometimes
you changed your shirt. Speaking of that,
I know because
she
you know
was
what?
very retro in the 80s, and I said it looked fine, but she changed it because she cut it and it was
He had to prove my outfit. No, because I tell him that because t-shirts, I don't wear t-shirts because I end up tearing them at the top because they're always choking, kind of like this one right now. Anyway, but then I remember that my band director's gonna be on watching the show, and I'm like, oh, and I thought,
so
yeah,
you're like, I need to dress up a little bit.
I need to put on, like not a torn shirt. And he's, it's out of respect to everybody watching as well.
Hey,
And
do you need ratings, girl? You need ratings.
Okay, I'll put the shirt.
Oh yeah, no. I'll
and
be
when
like,
you see us,
can
when
you
you see
see?
us
Can
out
I?
in
I can. I
action.
think I can see down there, Gigi.
All right.
Anyway,
Now,
all joking aside, yeah. Like, so we had. I heard you all, and you blushed a little bit. You're embarrassed a little bit.
Because it was embarrassing. Yeah, because we didn't realize we were being, because we said way too many details about the goings ons behind the scenes.
What happens when you're in a bata without a movie scene?
Enough, Reny, enough.
Hey, you
Anyway,
brought it
how
up.
are you? Saludos. How are you doing? Why
I'm
don't you
doing
tell
really
the
good.
rest of the world that doesn't know, besides being a real chismoso?
Really, girl, I am not a chismoso.
I'm kidding.
I just say it like it is.
that's
Tell
right.
it like it is.
Tell it like it is. Oh, and I can sing. I've been sick all week long, man. I had the flu.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Who goes
And
for
my
it?
voice is still real scratchy. I don't know if you can hear it. Like I have a lot of pollo.
ew.
But yeah, it's gross. Gordy got sick and I got sick and we got flu, so we just been here all weekend long.
Yeah,
All week
everybody's
long.
been getting that virus, so be careful, guys, because it's not a good virus.
We actually had to cancel. I feel so bad. We had to cancel a gig that we had today for St. Joseph's the Worker, but we're gonna make it up to them. So if they're watching, shout out to everybody
Over there
there.
with Mando
Shout
San
out to
Roman.
them.
Yes. So
Saludos to everybody out there.
yeah, as soon as we have a chance, we're gonna make it up to them. So
Cool.
I
All
feel
right,
a lot better, but I
Supporting the
can't.
RTV, go support them.
Yes.
Now, Reny Roland, for anybody who might have been living under a rock, why don't you tell everybody who you are?
I am the first grandson of Tejano Country Music. My grandfather was the founder of Tejano Country Music, Mr. Country Roland, may he rest in peace. Before anybody in the free world ever sang country music in Spanish, rancheras into country music, my grandfather was the one. He's been recognized by the Tejano Music Association and the state of Texas as the founding father of Tejano Country Music. So I am the first grandson. Third generation.
And that is a very proud thing to have. And
Absolutely.
why don't you tell them about your mom and your tia?
Do I have to?
Okay,
This
look.
is about me. I'm joking.
I thought we were gonna have a good time. No.
Yeah, we are gonna have a great time.
No, but
Go ahead.
listen. First, I had never met you before, but I was interviewing las hijas de Don Simón. I mean, Don Roland, right?
De Amapolo, Las Hijas de Amapolo. You ever heard that one?
No.
It's a good one.
So anyway,
Yeah, so a couple
And
of
I was
years back,
interviewing them. Yes, go ahead.
a couple of years back, you had them on a Father's Day episode, so it was a little
Yes,
sentimental. But I
yes.
was just doing. I mean, they're not tech savvy, so I set up the camera, the laptop. I made them a little here in my room. There's a little couch, and I put we fixed it up real nice, like a little background and everything. And I was just in the background, just making sure that everything was good. So. You interviewed my mom, Judy Garcia, my Aunt Aurora Gori Garcia Hernandez, who are the first ladies of Tejano country music, founding members of the Country Rolling Band, and part of the culmination of the whole genre. They helped my granddad bring that genre into existence. So legends, legends. Part of the throne of Tejano country music, I guess. Yeah. And they're still with me. They still play in my band. I mean, it's changed a little bit. Like we're focusing more on Reny Roland. I am now with Bird Promotions and Cielo Entertainment with Pajaro, Raul Garcia, and Myra D. They're partners, and they've teamed up, and we're doing some big things, man. So, I mean, the girls are still with me, and the band is still Kick Your Daddy Legacy because there's still a big calling for that, and I still do a lot of that. Like, everybody still wants my granddad's music. So, right now, I'm doing a little bit of Reny Roland, a little bit of Country Rolling.
Awesome.
And he's quite busy. I know for a fact. He's recording, you're doing your podcast, you also do a podcast, and then just in general life.
Right, right. Well, I mean, you all know more than anybody out there. Excuse me. And I learned real fast that yo quería podcast. Oh my God, I wanted a podcast, and a lot goes
Why?
into it. A lot, and Gigi's gonna be on my podcast on May the 4th. So get ready,
May the
girl.
4th be with me.
Oh God, may the 4th be with me. That's what I have to do with.
Diosito Santo.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's all in good fun,
No,
For
yeah.
anybody who knows, if it sounds like we're picking on each other, I'm picking on her. Absolutely not. I love Gigi, and we get along.
No. And you know what? Because you've backed me up. I backed you up. I mean,
Sure, yeah.
So I was supposed to sing live at some show, but I was at another place.
So I was at the Barrel House in Edinburgh, and Gigi showed up because why not? Like, you got to make face and you got to go mingle, right? You're a celebrity. Yeah. So she's a celebrity too. So I was there with Myra, and Bumper Gomez was there with my good friends Mesteño. They were doing the show. Yes. So there were artists like Roberto Pulido, the Super Tejano, Mario Facundo. Everybody was there. Like, shout out to Super Tejano. And so she showed up, and then I was getting ready to leave because I had a hot date. And when I was walking out,
now you were gonna go to sleep. Okay, go on. Sorry.
That's what I told you. Oops, I just burned myself. Yeah. So I walk out of the place, and Gigi's out there. She's having technical difficulty. This girl's always having technical difficulty.
My middle name.
Right. So I forgot the name of the podcast that you were on.
That's a good question.
New Mexico Talk Show. I think it was New Mexico Talk Show. So she couldn't get in on her phone with the link. So I was like, send me the link to my phone, and I'll let you use my phone. So then she's like, she put me on the spot. She was gonna be on the show to sing a Christmas song because it was during Christmas.
Oh yeah.
So live. She's like, I got Mr. Reny Roland here, and I had already been on there, so they knew who I was. And I'm like, hey, Reny Roland, and they're like, so you're gonna sing a Christmas song with Gigi Guerrero? And I go, no. I'm like, what? Am I lying or I'm not? Like,
yeah,
I was playing a prank on them, but they're like, so are you happy about singing this? And I was like, no. And they were like, what? They thought I was being serious. And I was like, just kidding. So then Gigi starts singing. So I'm doing segundas for her, and we're like singing, what was it? Feliz Navidad, Prospero Año. And I'm being a clown, right? Like, I'm acting like I'm not even having fun. I'm like, oh, and then Gigi's like,
fun.
Gigi says, take it, Reny Roland. And I was like, no. But it was super fun. And then they're like, so what are y'all doing there? And then we're like, well, Bumper Gomez is here and Mesteño's there. They're like, well, why don't you give us a tour? And we had been outside like for 30 minutes, right? And then I walk in, and Bumper's like, Reny Roland, we thought you left. And I was like, say hi because you're on New Mexico Talk Show. And they're like, whoa. Like, New Mexico Talk Show. And they're like, hey.
Sharing,
and I turned it on Mesteño. Yeah, sharing is caring. So they were actually on a little commercial break. They were airing their sponsors and commercials when I did that. It was hilarious. So I'm like, okay, here, this is the bar. That's the bar stool. There's my drink. There's Bumper Gomez. There's Miss Daniel. Say hi. Okay, bye. Because I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. But it was super. It was super fun. Like,
So thank you for that. Yeah, and you know it's much appreciated. You could have really said no, but you didn't.
but
So
I'm not like that, dude. Like for sure. Like it's all about having fun, and
yeah, fun
I
time.
could have been like, absolutely not, Gigi. Like, how much you gonna pay me? Because some people are like that, but Rainy Roland's not like that. So
Awesome. We've got
A
saludos
blessing.
to everybody coming in. George Vences says Cubole, Norma Gigi, Freestyle Cartel in
Hey,
the
George.
building. We've got Renee Roland here. Who else do we have?
woo!
George, you should get him. You would like Reny Roland. You would get
George,
along with him.
yeah.
Thank you for always. Norma's always pushing me. I really appreciate that. Everywhere I look, as I get notifications, she tags me on lives and stuff. Or if people are like the DJs are live spinning my music, she'll tag me like, "Hey, come, they're here. You're playing your music, whatever." So thank you very
Which
much.
is why when I first met her, I didn't know. I saw this crowd. There, as a matter of fact, come to think of it, nobody at the Las Vegas takeover had a crowd around them.
And who had a
Nobody.
crowd around them?
Norma Salazar.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
We need to hang out, girl.
We do. You get in trouble with me. Trust me.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna get in trouble with me, man, for
Yeah.
sure.
Hey, I'm
For
from
Are you
Hawaii
going
sure.
to
too,
Vegas,
so
Rainy?
That what?
no.
Are you going to Vegas?
Um,
No.
I actually,
Oh, you told me. That's right.
okay. So I was going to go, but I'm gonna be doing a event here with my friend. So
And that
we
and
help it
that
out.
is very cool because you know what? That shows volume of your loyalty. So
Well, yeah.
cool. Cool to
Well,
that.
well, well. I mean, it's Joseph, my friend Joseph, and he owns Trevino's bar where I do my podcast from, and I play there, and we become really good friends. Just in this past year, and I gave up Vegas for Joseph, so because
Hey,
I had already given him my word from a long time ago when he told me what he wanted to do. So I was like, okay. So I was like, you owe me, big boy.
yeah. Free drinks and appetizers, right, Rennie?
I want more
Okay.
than 3 drinks and appetizers.
Oh
Hey,
man.
So
I'm going to get off for a little bit. Norma, you are on because I need to fix something.
okay.
Okay, great. I have
Hey,
questions for
we
you.
can hold this down. I mean, she's a co-host, but we got this. We got this. So
We
let's do it.
do.
Now
Okay,
it's gonna be
Rennie.
Rennie on the radio and Norma Salazar.
Yes. A
All right.
question for you. Because we know that you love to have music and you're surrounded by music at all times. So when you're in your car, what do you really hear?
Myself. No, I'm joking. I don't like to listen to myself, unless I have to listen to like a demo or whatever that we're working on. But I have a very eclectic taste in music. Like I'll listen to 80s pop rock, I'll listen to heavy metal, I'll listen to mariachi, I'll listen to classical, I listen to doo-wop from the 60s, the 70s, 50s. It's all over the place. But normally it's country for the most part, unless it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. But I do switch it up a lot.
Oh, really? Man, I've
Yeah.
been getting into this is it sopa, something like that. And it's he's Indian. His
I'm gonna have to
Native
check it out.
American is so cool. I got to send it to you.
Yeah,
He's
send me the
got
link
some
and I'll check it
vocals.
out. Yeah.
But
What do you listen to?
me?
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm very diverse with all kinds of music. I really get into like Mexican music from Mexico. I love Tejano. You're never gonna get me away from that.
Right.
That's why I mean when I heard it's what's so funny is that you know how the world revolves. I was on a Tiger Mace show, and I said, "Hey," he says, "Hey, what kind of music do you guys want to hear?" And I could, country rolling. Give me some country.
Oh. Why not Rennie Roland?
Well, wait, because I didn't know you at that time, but I knew like little.
Oh, okay. We're going wait. This was
Yes,
BRR before Rennie Roland. All right, okay.
right. And I'm 60 years old, so hey, So in that era, I listened to Lisa Lopez, Country
Oh, si
Rolling,
quieres verme
Dwight.
llorar.
Yes. So
I love that song.
all those musicians I've listened to. So for me, I was like, give me some Country Rolling or some Dwight Yoakam because I could
Shoo!
do that. And because I used to dress country, so Norma had a
Mm.
lot of different features.
Do you
But
have any pictures you can put up to the camera of you dressed country? Remember last time?
ooh, yeah, I do, and it's packed away in a box because
All right.
that's when I was skinny, skinny. Now I'm not
Eh,
skinny, skinny. You know how that goes.
nah, no
But
pasa nada.
anyways, I think I would love, and too bad you're sick right now, but sing a little bit of tunes of what your songs sound like.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I mean, like Fragile and Precious Heart is basically my style. I'm working on some new music actually right now. I'm been in the studio for the past month. Um, I got an original called Dark and Lonely Night. It's about you lose your love and you're like lonely, right? So it just kind of says like, "Yeah, another dark and lonely night without you right here by my side. Damn, this bed, it seems so cold. Still, I have no one to hold." It's it's like a heartbreak song, but it's not like one of those depressing suicidal ones. It's like an uppity. And then I'm doing another one, which is a cover that Carlos Guzman recorded back in the late '70s called "What's a Rose," and I'm doing it like old style country, but it's pretty cool.
I like when you do your renditions. You love to use your voice.
I
That
try. I mean, I don't even really think that I'm that great of a singer. I never have. Like, there's vocalists, like out there, like vocalists that they do all this crazy stuff that
yeah.
blows me away. But I mean, I do me, and it works for me. So
And I see that because you know what? Your voice is just so cool and it's so low. It's not like everybody else's voice. So that your voice is distinguished. You can know that that's your voice and you own it.
yeah. Well, that's what everybody's used to hearing me sing, but some of the new stuff is I get to showcase a little higher registry. So when I brought the rough demos back to what we were working on. I had a meeting with Pajaro and with Myra, and I played them both of the songs that we're working on, and right away they were like, "Reny, that's higher than what you sing. I mean, it sounds good, like you can do it," but they're used to hearing me sing "Estoy en el rincón de una cantina," stuff like that, or like super low. But I am gonna get to showcase a little bit more of what Reny Roland can do.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
not, I'm still keeping it like I have a bunch of originals that are like country Roland style that are in that register, but some of the new stuff, like and What's a Rose, like it starts off in a key that's a little bit higher than what I normally sing in a register, and then we actually do a modulation and it goes up another like half step. So I'm kind of belting it out.
wow, man. I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear those new songs then.
Hopefully by
Because
the end of May they'll be out.
oh sweet, sweet,
It's gonna be a
sweet.
double single.
So now, double single guys, you got to get his songs. They're really, if you really want to listen to music around the house and just chill at a fireplace, that's the songs to get, you
Right a
know,
bar. A lot of
or
them are like beer
fire
drinking
pit.
songs. Yeah.
Yes. And, get a little tequila in you. What is your favorite drink?
I like vodka. I kind of got away from that for a couple of years, but tequila, like Patron, chilled, super cold.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn away a drink. Like, if you want to bring me something, I'm gonna drink it. Because every time I try to turn away a drink, I end up in I don't want to offend anybody, right? So
Right.
I realized that when somebody buys you a drink, it's an honor for them, and they're like, that's how they're like showing their respect to you. And a lot of times, if you turn it down, they're kind of like, like. So, of course, I'm gonna take it. So if it's Hornitos or it's a Jose Cuervo, I'm gonna take it, right? But if you're gonna ask me what I want, I'll say Patron. But I drink when I'm drinking, I drink a lot of bourbon or whiskey or bourbon whiskey on the rocks. I love it. Yeah.
Old fashioned then.
Yeah. Beer, my go-to has
Woo-hoo.
always been Budweiser since I was able to drink legally. It's been Budweiser. So everybody freaks out. They're like, my
Wow.
God, you can drink 15 of them. I'm like, well, I'm a big boy. So
Wow. So, on your journey right now, how do you see yourself in this business now?
Well, I mean, I've grown up in the business, but I was always in the background because it was always my granddad, right? And then the family around him. So um I'm starting to get recognition for the past couple of years. It's starting to kick up. And then of course, you know, uh being on the Rudy Trevino's The Gold Countdown for months with
Yeah.
Fragile 2.0. Like, I mean, and then being number 17 in Mexico, like they're listening to Fragile in Mexico, and then being in the top 20 in Chicago, Miami, California, Washington, like just to have that airplay internationally, like in the not just in my hometown of the Rio Grande Valley, but in Texas and then outside of Texas and then outside of the United States, it's like I don't know. I haven't gotten used to it. Like it's still kind of like a dream. Like pinch me, I'm dreaming. You know what I mean? And then I've been in the business for so long that I'm also desensitized to a lot of things where people freak out and they get all like, "Oh my god," and they're excited about it, and I'm just like, okay. I'm
Let
like,
me ask you
"Reading, what's
another.
wrong with you?"
Would you go out of your area? Most of the time, you're playing in the Valle or in that area in Texas, but would you get out of the area?
Absolutely. We've done it before. It's been a little while. It's been a minute, but Bajaro, uh, Bajaro and Myra want to start pushing me out of the valley, and they want to push me to Texas Country Radio and then to Nashville. So Bajaro has already lined up some very great gigs for me. I had the honor and the pleasure in March 2 days before my birthday, I opened for Charlie Crockett. If you don't know who Charlie Crockett is,
Oh,
check him out. He's
really?
from
Yeah.
San Benito, Texas, and he's famous. He's
Very
international right now.
famous.
And he plays like that old school sounding, like 1970s sounding vintage country. But everybody loves him. It was jam packed. I got up there, I did my set, and everybody loved it. I'm very blessed that people love what we do, what my band and I do, my family do. So, I got to open for him, and now Pajaro and Myra are wanting to push it out there. I can confirm that I will be doing some openers and supporting acts for Los Palominos on the 35th year anniversary tour. I think my first one with them is going to be in October in Houston. So I'm starting. It's starting to, I just did an arena for my first ever opener opening for Randy Rogers band at my first arena concert, like at Bird Ogden Arena. So that
Wow.
was an experience too. VIP treatment, top notch. They gave me and my crew the Vipers locker room, like, and it was stocked with drinks and beer and food and charcuterie boards and everything. Like they took really good care of us. So it was a great experience.
From
But yeah,
your
no.
from your beginnings to now, what would you change? If you could change anything, if you had any way of changing something, what would it be?
Um,
It could be in
I,
the industry, it could be in the
eh, well,
music selections, anything.
I wouldn't have been so shy earlier. I would have probably tried to get over that, and I would have because I'm 48. I just turned 48 in March, so I've been in the music business. Yes, my whole life. I grew up in it. I was born into it. Nothing's been handed to me on a silver platter.
Right.
And even right now is evident the last 4 years, like I've been working real hard and I'm barely starting to. I mean, everybody knew who Country Roland was. Then when he passed away, we had to change the name to Kicker Daddy Legacy. And unless you were from 956 and a hardcore fan, you didn't know who Kicker Daddy was. He was also dubbed by Romeo Sanchez during a television broadcast as the Kicker Daddy. So that hurt a little bit, and it was like starting all over. And then Reny Roland, which is my stage name, Reny Roland. I grew up, everybody called me Reny. It depends on where in the valley you're at. Half of the valley calls me Reny, the other part, all the Anglos call me Reny too. So, but it's like starting over for the first time. You know what I mean? At 48 years old, it's like, I'm late to the party, but no pasa nada. I've gotten tremendous response from radio, from the music industry. I've got a great team behind me, my family, like my mom and my aunt and my band. We're tight knit, and Pajaro and C, his wife, and Myra D, like we're a great team, and they believe in me and they support me. So.
So let me ask you a question. If you could, would you collaborate besides out of your country rolling kind of the country style, Reny Roland style, would you do a different kind of genre of music?
Absolutely. So I love ranchera, and of course we do country ranchera, but mariachi, like I thought about doing a mariachi song. I just wrote a song, a country song, and I did it regional style, regional Mexican regional. I can always get tongue tied with that word in Spanish, regional, like a Karin Leon style. And I showed it to some people, and they're like, "What? What is this?" And I go, "I wrote that song," and they're like, "Wow!" So who knows? But yeah, absolutely. Like, I want it all. Pajaro asked me a couple months ago when we were working on my video. He goes, "What exactly do you want? What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to do everything. Like, I don't want to just be bound to Tejano country. I don't want to be bound just to country music. Like, I want to do like I want my album to be a rounded out of a plethora of genres that have country in it, but it lends itself to mariachi. It lends itself to maybe reggaeton, maybe, or you know what I mean, or like I don't know. The possibilities are
No,
limitless.
no, I understand that because my husband is also an artist as well. And so I sit with him and always pick his brain, just like what I do with you right now. What
Mhm.
would be the catch for you? I mean, you've done country, you've done this, and you've done this. What is stirring in your heart to bring out? What do you
Um,
want to see that you have flourished or want to flourish?
Well, I for a long time I think I kind of had it. I was thinking about it wrong. Like I wasn't trying to get away from the Chicano country, the Tejano country from my roots, but I wanted because what happened, and I know we touched base on this last year on the show just a little bit. What always ended up happening was, hey, look, this is Country Roland's grandson. Hey, I want to introduce you to Country Roland's grandson. Hey, Country Roland and Country Roland, Country Roland, and I've had little bands here and there where I won't do any Country Roland, and it's something totally different. Like it's a different little project with different people, but I can never escape that. Like if I'm somewhere, even if I'm because I'll go play the bass for my friend. I did it last week for Joe Vega and Midnight Run. He needed a bass player. His bass player got sick. I happened to be off. So I hightailed it to Silverado Saloon. Shout out to Silverado and Camilo and the whole crew there. And I played bass for him in the background. But everybody sees me and they know who I am. I walked in and they're like, Reny Roland. And then they're like, Country Roland, Country Roland. So of course, Joe was like, you want to do some Country Roland? And I did it, right? But no matter what I'm doing, the crowd will shout out, Country Roland. So for a while, I was like, I got to show everybody what I am and this is what I want to do. But I've kind of just recircled the wagons and circled back to I am the first grandson of the Tejano country music. Nobody else is. And I have this platform and people still want it. And it's not fair to our supporters and our followers because my grandfather lives through me and they see that, and they expect that. So I want to flourish in everything I do. And I want to flourish in my Reny Roland style. But I also, because right now the Latin country lyrics, like the singing bilingual in Latin is very popular and Nashville is like really picked up on it lately.
Yeah, they're hungered for it.
So it would be stupid for me not to like to put out a bilingual song or to just put out a whole album of English country, like maybe somewhere down the road. But I do want to focus on getting to Nashville eventually. So I will have to do that. But on my album, you're still gonna get what you're gonna get. Like you're still gonna get the Tejano country. And if they want to play it, they can play it. If they don't want to play it, they don't have to. And a couple of years ago, I sent a song that we had put out. The family put out a song my granddad wrote called Llorar, Llorar. And I did a whole Spanish mix and I did a Spanglish mix where it had a little bit of Spanish, right? We went to the CMAs of Texas and they loved it. I had that song was being played on radio airwaves in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, New Orleans, like white, predominant, not Spanish, and they loved it. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and my next album is going to be. I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag first here on Giras y Desveladas.
Mhm.
It's gonna be one project in two parts. So it's gonna be Lado A, which is the Tejano country and the bilingual country Roland style stuff, and some of my originals because I've written. And then the flip side is going to be what Reny Roland can do, and it's going to be two parts. It's going to be a side A vinyl, side B vinyl, lado A, the flip side, and it's going to be put out together. So that's why we're planning right now that these two songs that I'm working on we're gonna release as double singles until the whole album's out.
So
That's
cool
what I'm doing.
because you're hitting both sides,
Right.
the
And let them decide.
Caucasian and the Hispanics,
Yeah.
no matter what.
English formatted radio and bilingual formatted radio and Tejano, like
Yeah.
I know we've talked about it before, like who in the hell has three songs in rotation on Super Tejano, and one of them is an all English country song, one of them's an all Spanish country song, and then one of it's like a medley, like Tejano, like I can I can be proud to say that. You know what I mean? So I know Tejano has embraced me. It might be a little bit harder to break into the Texas country music genre with all Spanish, but a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of English mixed together will go well. So the one single is going to be Reny Roland, all in English, and then one of them is going to be it sounds like country. When I'm done with it, we've recorded this one song, "What's a Rose," to sound like it was recorded in 1978, like that.
Ooh.
It's kind of like the Eagles, Linda Ronstadt meets Country Roland meets Carlos Guzman. I don't know.
Oh.
So
Saludos to Carlos Guzman. Hey, Reny,
yes,
I have a really good question for you, and it's important to know this.
yes,
Um,
ma'am.
when you were at the VIP, were you all raza, and did you stuff your pockets with all the free stuff that was there, or did you leave it all there in the
We're
VIP in the Vipers locker room?
Oh no. I mean, we were spoiled. We walked in and they had a table with like craft service, like charcuterie boards, chips, like you name it. They had a fridge full of different kind of beers. They had a fridge full of drinks like Gatorades and Cokes and water, and they had fresh towels. And then, I mean, it's a locker room, right? So we're sitting like there is a sectional that is a humongous, like the size of a double car garage, like leather furniture in a big square. And then it's got the humongous rug in the middle that has the Vipers logo and everything, and all their lockers. And then there's a bathroom with humongous vanities, like six commodes, private commodes,
Nice.
six shower stalls, private, like, you know. I had to use it because after my set, if you've seen any of the videos that were posted by fans, clips, I was drenched. I was dripping. So I ended up going back after my set to go shower
To
and
use your
change.
towels.
Yeah, but I didn't take any towels. I mean, we ate all the food. There was nothing left to take.
They're like, oh, the Mexicans are coming.
Oh yeah.
Okay, second question.
Mhm.
When you're not doing any of the music and you're just wanting downtime, what's your favorite thing to do?
Bed rot. I
What?
dead rot on the bed rot. If I'm not doing okay, I'm lying. No, I'm not lying. Like you can catch me in my bed anytime. Like I'm scrolling social media or whatever. But I mean, if I'm not out at my friends, supporting my friends at the bars or hanging out at Trevino's or hanging out at Skin Do, shout out to Skin Do, all of
Diositos
my
Santos,
yes,
they're still around.
dude, I love it. Like I've been going there forever. So yeah, if I'm not out doing that, like I like to hang out. I don't like to be alone. It's very hard to be alone. I hate that. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
will
noticed.
be.
I'm very social. You're a very social butterfly, so
Well,
that's cool.
I'm bipolar because I am very social, but I'm very unsociable. I'm like introverted. I'm an introvert, but I'm an extrovert. So I'm bipolar. Like I want to be part of the party and I want to have a great time, but sometimes I just want to be there with my friends in a little corner and leave us alone. And don't bring somebody new in just like that. Like we got to talk about this. We got to don't don't make plans to go
Who
hang out at
that? Who
Trevino's.
that?
Yeah,
George is like that.
don't make plans to go hang out at Trevino's and then at the last minute say, oh no, we're going to Applebee's instead. No, you go to Applebee's. I'm going to stay here. I'm going over there because that was the plan. I'm real
Oh
like that.
dang, you're not gonna have fun with me then, man. I just like to go do.
Okay,
Oh
no, well,
my
if you
God.
tell me that's what we're doing, then okay, I got it in my head. But
Yeah.
if you're telling me we're gonna hang out at Trevino's all night long, we're gonna play pool and we're gonna take shots, with
Well,
this
that
person
would
and
be
that person,
more
that
like
person.
maybe autism or Asperger's. I know. Let's diagnose you now.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have a touch of autism. I have obsessive compulsive tendencies and I have attention deficit tendencies
You
too. So
do? Oh,
yeah,
obsessive compulsive. Man, if you could come wash my dishes.
my obsessive compulsion is gonna be to stay away from your dirty dishes. Hey, I hate washing dishes. I would rather scrub a toilet.
Fine, come scrub the
Oh,
So,
toilet.
you're awesome.
yeah. I mean,
And
my whole
you can,
bathroom might be a pigsty, but that toilet's gonna be spotless.
you can eat out of it.
You can eat
Hey,
it.
but
Yeah.
we need to say hi to everybody that's coming in. Lisa
Yes.
Trevino says that she's got to go. She's going in the hospital early in the morning. So
Oh.
prayers to you, Lisa.
Prayers to Lisa
And
Trevino.
yes, then hope everything comes out okay. Alberto says, big fan of Mr. Country Roland. Your grandfather was a great
Reny Roland.
man.
Thank you.
And then what else do we have?
George Benson.
Yeah,
George Benson.
here we go. He says, question, there's a famous story about your grandfather singing in a whites only bar during a very different era in Texas. How do you think his courage in those moments paved the way for the music you're allowed to make today?
Well, let's talk about that for a little while. I mean, he was 8 years old in Flint, Michigan when he did that. He didn't even know that that's what he wanted to do with his life, but he had the talent and he could sing. So one day after working the sugar beet fields, his father told him, "Hey, we're gonna stop off at this bar, and you just come in and don't say a word, and you sit right there with me. I'm gonna have a drink, and then we're gonna leave." So my granddad said when they were walking into the bar, he stopped and he pointed at a sign. He says, "Dad, what does that say?" And it says, "Whites only, no Mexicans, no blacks." And I'm being nice about the no blacks. It was very derogatory.
Right.
And so he told him, "You just don't say a word, just go in there." Well, they go in and my great grandfather's having a beer and a band is playing. And they were requesting this song. It's an old song called "Have You Ever Been Lonely?" And I know Patsy Cline recorded it. A bunch of artists back in the day recorded it. So this drunkard was in the crowd getting rowdy because he wanted to hear the song. And the band finally said, "Hey, I mean, we don't know the song. We know the song. We can play it, but I don't know the lyrics. If anybody out there in the audience knows, we'll gladly let you get up out on stage and sing it before this guy beats the hell out of me." So my great grandfather, according to my granddad, said, "Hey, my son can sing this song. He knows this song." And he told him, "Get up there and sing." So my granddad got up there and he sang and the band backed him up. And my granddad, from what my granddad always told us, is that what sparked his desire to be an entertainer and to be a singer was that feeling that he got from the crowd, because like they clapped and they cheered and they whistled and they stood up and gave him a standing ovation. And he said, "I had never had that feeling in my body before." So yeah. So all I knew, what he said, all he knew was that he wanted to feel that way all the time. And if that's what was gonna give it to him, that's what he was gonna do. And that's what he ended up doing.
I love that
So
story.
my granddad, and I forgot the gentleman who was asking, what was his name about the
Who was it?
George.
Was it George Vences? George
George.
Vences.
Okay. So I mean, my granddad's courage, like he did shape the way, and he didn't have a plan either. And he always said that he didn't have a plan. He just did what he wanted to do and what he loved, and it worked. He never had a plan. He didn't sit down and had everything written out. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. He just got up there and he put the family one by one in there, and they just went and they made a living doing that, and it worked. He didn't even set out to be the founder of Tejano country music, and that's what it ended up being. So um he did he did have a lot of firsts. He did turn down Nashville a couple of times because he was contractually obligated. Like at one point he was booked 4 years in advance, Monday through Sunday. The only holidays he took off was Good Friday and Easter Sunday. That's the only holidays, and then everything else they worked, right? So um he always said he didn't have a plan. He didn't know what he was doing. He was kind of an outlaw when you talk about it, because that's what happens. He did outlaw things. He did it his way. People tried to tell him, and he's like, "No, no, that works for you. This works for me. I'll stay in my lane." And it is what it is.
And that's how he became who he
Yeah,
became.
yeah.
A legend. He is legendary, and he
Yeah.
started something that had never been heard of, and it's part of the experience of the birthplace of Tejano, because like we've mentioned before that we this genre was being cultivated by influences from the American music,
The Mexican.
and then the Mexican. And
Yeah.
what your grandpa did was say, let's combine this, but let's do it country. Tejano was doing it with another way, but Chicano at that time. But
Right.
yeah, your grandpa said, let's do it like this.
Right.
And now, and I don't know if you know this, and we might have mentioned it in the earlier show with your mom and your tia, that because the migrant farm workers were going all over the United States, well, their music, they couldn't hear their music. So a lot of the ones that were migrating all over the United States, what did they hear on the radio? Country. So a lot of the migrant farm workers of that time got into country because that was the only thing to hear at that time. They couldn't hear anything else. It wasn't available to them until they came back. But that's why there was the migrant como caravans and stuff of musicians that would go all the way over there. So your grandpa was such a pioneer in that, in saying, well, we all love country, but we speak Spanish, and we're like, well, what where are you in Peñitas? Where are you?
Me,
Peñitas?
Mission.
So what, 5 minutes away from the river, so very much influenced by Mexican music, Mexican culture, but still influenced by American culture. So what your grandpa did was amazing, and what you're doing, bringing that on to 21st century, 2026, ¿por qué no?
Wow.
It is what it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Now the third question. If you had a choice, which you probably do, drive a truck, would you rather drive a convertible or a truck?
Both. When I make it big, I'm going to have my big King Ranch F-250. I'm going to have a convertible, maybe a Corvette or something. I'm going to have a Jeep, my off-road Jeep, and then I'm going to have a town car like a Lincoln or something, like Cadillac. I'll buy my mom that Cadillac.
Man, you're my kind of guy, because I love convertibles and I do want a Jeep, the Rubicons.
Yes. So I mean, you gotta have. I mean, I know that's a lot, right? Like, damn, you're gonna have to be a millionaire, but it's possible. But yeah, like if I ever was at that status, I mean, I am a very modest person. Like, I just want a modest home or whatever. But and at least if I have a car that's working. But if I like, that would be my guilty
Dream
pleasure.
cars.
Yeah, my dream cars.
Dream
And you gotta have
cars.
I mean, sometimes you're gonna drive that Lincoln Continental or that Cadillac to go have dinner at the steakhouse, or you gotta be bougie. You're gonna pull up at the red carpet for the Tejano Music Awards in a Lincoln Town Car. I probably wouldn't. I'll probably drive up in my lifted 250. You know what I mean? I've had trucks off and on. Right now I have a Dodge Charger and it works for me, but I need to get a pickup. I need a pickup. So, but yeah, no.
Reny, coming back to your music, I particularly love Precious Heart. Did you make a video for it?
No, we have not yet. I have an acoustic version, acoustic live with Bogarza at JL Recording with Jolial, but I was actually talking to my people about, because now that I have Fragil out, the DJs at the venues are asking for a video for Precious Heart. So we'll probably get it. We'll pump it out. I mean,
as am I. Can we hear it? Because I really like it. Y'all okay with that?
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, let's everybody hear Precious Heart from Reny, Roland.
Truck stop beauty, semi-cutie, double stack Detroit. Mama, won't you give me the time of day? Well, don't turn me away. Hey, sweet lady, don't you think maybe we could get together? Maybe we could just work this out. Well, let me show you what I'm all about. Well, I just want to get close to you, hold your hand and smell your sweet perfume. then I'll say goodnight. Well, I know tomorrow I'll be gone. I'll be back and be the one to win your heart, your precious heart.
I'm a song singer and a humdinger, and I got money to burn. I'd love to spend it all on you before the night is through. Hey, sweet lady, baby, don't you think maybe we could get together tonight? Maybe we can just work this out. Let me show you what I'm all about. I just want to get close to you, hold your hand and smell your sweet perfume.
Then I'll say goodnight.
I know tomorrow I'll be gone. I'll be back and be the one to win your heart,
your precious heart. I'm good. Well, I just want to get close to you, hold your hand and smell your sweet perfume. Then I'll say goodnight. I know tomorrow I'll be gone. I'll be back and be the one to win your heart, your precious heart. Well, I know tomorrow I'll be gone. I'll be back and be the one to win your heart, your precious heart.
Already rolling, it's all about you, brother.
Oh, you both.
You daddy, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes, sir.
Ooh, that was Precious Heart.
Love it.
I know, it's so cool. It is
Are you there?
one of my favorites, for sure. One of my favorites.
I'm a clown. Gigi,
So,
tune in,
well,
Tokyo. We can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you hear
I
me?
can't hear her at all.
Oh,
You can hear
no.
I
I can
hear
hear
you.
Norma. Now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
There you go.
Can you
Okay,
hear me?
so
Can you hear me? No?
yeah, we can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just can't hear Gigi.
You can't.
I don't think she can
Maybe,
hear us.
maybe it's
Can-
best.
She can hear us as she's laughing.
Yeah.
You tell him that he has to go out and then come back in. Is this happening the same with you, Norma?
I have to get out too?
No, no, just Reny, because you can hear me, but he can't hear me.
What did she say?
Tell Reny to
Okay,
get out and
Reny,
come back in.
you need
Yeah.
to get out and then come back in.
Okay. And did I mute?
So
God,
rude.
why is it so
Let's talk about
difficult?
him when he
I'll be
leaves.
right back. I'll be right back. Don't be talking smack about me while I'm gone.
We will be talking smack about you and your calzoncillos.
Hurry, Reny. Oh my goodness.
He's so cool. I love him. He's got such a humble heart, man. People, if you don't know Reny Roland, you got to get in his bios and just jam out to the songs that he sings. I mean, he's got some great vocals, and I mean, you want to get the flavor of all kinds of music, not just one, all kinds, because there's some great singers out there.
And you know what I love about Reny is it's really showcasing, especially right now, of this other song that we're gonna. All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, girl.
All right. So what I love about Reny Roland is that he definitely is showcasing our versatility as a gente, as musicians, as a genre, that we can, probably if you go to the Grand Ole Opry, you're gonna hear people singing country and only country. What else can they do? Maybe some rock and roll, I don't know. But what
Or they can
we
sing Estoy en el rincón de una cantina.
They can't. But we can. All right. George Vinces has a question, another question. Fast forward 30 years from now, when people look back at the chapter you wrote in your family's massive musical history, what do you want them to say about Reny Roland? Great question, George Vences. Thank you.
Yeah. I want for them to be proud of me. I want for them to say that I did a good job. That they do already, but I want to be remembered that I did my grandfather justice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think your grandfather would be very proud of you because you got out of your shell and you're not shy no more.
I had to. I had to. And, I believe it or not, I get a lot of hate. I get a lot of hate, but
It comes with the business, my friend.
at 48 years in my life, I don't care what you say. Let them, and I'm writing a song about it. It is what it is. Let them say what they say. Let them think what they think. I know what I am. I know what I'm not. I know what I'm capable of doing. I know what I'm not capable of doing. And what you think about me really isn't no pasa nada, but what you think about me really isn't in my business. That's your problem. And I don't have to defend what you think about me.
Right.
You think whatever you want. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I'm gonna do me, and I'm only gonna
PG, settle down.
I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna surround myself with people who make me happy. I'm only gonna hang out with people who make me happy and surround myself with people who make me happy.
Awesome. Bottom line, no me pagas la casa. Okay.
And I don't get me started. I gotta keep it PG. Gigi already got after me. I gotta keep it PG.
Oh, did you go there? Did you go there?
Whatever he wants to say, he can say.
I said the F word.
He can. Oh my good. Like on the Reny show.
Hey, Juan Mendoza Jr. loves it. I was very. Let's talk about that real quick.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
I was very. You pressed record, right? They're gonna send it back to him. No, if anybody tune into my show. I mean, okay, here's the deal.
On May the 4th, as a matter of fact.
Tune in all the time, but especially on May the 4th because it's my show and we're gonna do things my way. So Gigi,
my family.
Can we have pajama day?
I'm gonna take my posse with me, man.
Okay. Don't show up in your pajamas. It's not a pajama party. We're at a bar.
Come on.
We're at a cantina.
Hey, that's the new wear out there.
No, you have the link, Reny. Send it to your buddy so we can talk to her. Hello.
Oh, because she's. I didn't know that. Hold on, real quick. I didn't know that. I thought you were gonna do it because it's your show.
I'm not a micromanager.
Oh,
who's the buddy?
Well, we're gonna talk real quick. If she can give us a few minutes of her time, we're going to.
And let me have the video ready. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know who it is now. Dang, you guys didn't fill me in the secrets?
We're just man. Right now. You're listening the secret. You're listening it in.
I know she's got something going on, but if she can give us like even 2 or 3 minutes of her time, I just sent her the link. She's watching. We'll talk. Actually, it's my collab partner, Alyssa Torres. It's Alyssa Riojas now, but her stage name is Alyssa T. She's the female singer on Frágil.
I love that song. Love that song.
Yeah. It's a good song.
Yeah.
So is she gonna get on, or no? We wait a little bit.
Well, yeah. Let's just give it a few seconds.
Quick shout out to Antonio Villalobos, my primo hermano. Thanks for coming on. Mary Lou Guerrero, my sister. Love you. Audelia Seal. Who else is out there? Yeah, thank you everybody for coming in here, and thank you for everybody sharing. Thank you to La Jefa Jam and Oldies and for Sirius Tejano for simulcasting our show, as of course Tejano TV always. Thank you all for just being there. And Reny Rollie's we're part of the Tejano TV team. Isn't that cool?
We were going to talk about that about the Juan Mendoza thing. I am so blessed to be part of this team. Like, I mean, I started my podcast and 3 months later, I talked to him and he put it on his station, on his network. I was very nervous because it is an adult themed show. Like, it's more like, and then my family and my people were like, hey, you're going to offend some people. Like, if kids are watching, well, kids can't watch it. You can't watch it. Kids can't watch everything, There is a lot of cursing. There is some cursing.
There's a
Sometimes
lot
I'm
of cursing, not just some.
sometimes there's not, Gigi.
Listen, listen,
Shut up.
listen. I can curse like a sailor, like you wouldn't believe. I can. I got my friends to attest to that, and my cousin and my sister. But, well, not normally my sister, but because my parents did not cuss around us. Not my dad, not my mom, never, never. There was never cussing in our household. So to me, it feels like cringy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's wrong. You do you, like you just said. I'm just saying it's cringy for me.
That's why me and Rennie get along, because I was raised in the rancho.
I mean, I wasn't raised in the rancho, but I mean, I'm
I
not gonna lie.
was.
There were some cuss words said here and there, and but we grew up like and I'm the same way with my nephews and nieces or my son. Like, if I'm gonna say fity f whatever, you know better. Don't do as I say, not as I do. I'm the adult. I'm the adult. You're the kid. As a matter of fact, we're having an adult conversation. Get the hell out of here. Go play. Leave us
That's
alone.
right.
You have no business here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It was, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just
right,
you
right,
do
right, right.
you, cada quien.
You're
Saludos
judging.
to Manny Vidal from Tucson, Arizona. Alberto Rosendo says La Jefa in the house. Truckers, familias kicking in with 7,000 plus tuning in. Thank you. Antonio Villalobos says listening.
Series, Tejano.
Tejano, they haven't chimed in yet, but thank you anyway. I'm sure we're being broadcasted as well, hopefully. So yeah, no, I'm just saying, like I said, sometimes I just feel like cussing. It's just one of those cuss days. We're not FCC regular. Cuss all you want.
Well, that's what Juan Mendoza. That's what Juan Mendoza told me. Like, because I was very nervous about the first couple of shows, and the first one that I sent him, I was like, and he's like, send it to me. I want to see it. And he's like, bro, you're doing a great job. He's like, that's what works, and do it. Like,
Yeah.
and as long as the boss is happy with what I'm doing, that's all that matters. Because the minute that he's not, pues, entonces, I gotta revamp and do some things.
So, when you're in the homestead and you're not just watching TV and eating some popcorn and pickles or a Piccadilly, because that's in
You're making me
Texas. I
hungry.
know, right? Who would you like to see as your actor, your famous actor?
Like, who I want to see, like, if I'm just doing whatever, like,
Yep.
I don't even really have a famous actor that I like to watch. I watch a bunch of
What
things.
kind of movies?
Okay, well, I like to watch scary movies, but I won't watch scary movies
I
because
don't like scary movies.
I believe in the mala vibras and all of that stuff. So when you watch
Stay away
stuff
from
like
them.
that, you're bringing that into your house.
So
We're
true.
very our here. Our house is our refuge, is our fortress. Not just anybody comes into our house, so we don't bring anything into the house that we don't. It is what
Approve.
it is. Yeah. So I
Saludos,
mean,
Jane.
every once in a while I'll watch a scary movie, but then afterwards I watched like the Poltergeist, the original one from the '80s, and it's not scary. So I'm like, yeah, but I don't. And what's the worst is when you're watching a scary movie and it says portions of what you're about to see are based on the true story. I'm like, we're gonna switch this.
Yeah. No,
We're
I'll
gonna
pass
switch this
on
right
that.
now. Yeah. But I used to like to watch. Believe it or not, I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. It's
There's no
social
time.
media. There is no time, and I used to watch too much TV, but I don't. I haven't. I just recently kind of binge watched a few episodes of some stuff here and there in the past week. I probably didn't even watch 5 hours of TV this week. So it is what it is. But whatever. I used to be really hooked on reality TV, The Real World on MTV. I was hooked on The Real World on MTV, but I want to do my own my own version of it. Like, have everybody tells us that we should have our own reality show, my family and my band, because it's always ridiculous. So I'm thinking, I had a meeting yesterday with a good friend of mine who is probably going to come on as my booking agent, and he's like, we need to get some of the stuff documented, like reality. And I was like, well, I'm down for it. So it probably will just be one long continuous bleep sometimes. We probably will have to scrap a lot of footage, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Oh, that would
So
be so sweet.
Alyssa's having some technical difficulties, and then she had a commitment. She said that she thank you for the invite. She'll leave a comment. They're actually in the middle of doing something like getting ready to go be with family.
Okay.
So if you want to
All
play
right.
the song,
All right.
Yes.
Saludos, Janie Canales is on. She says she's andas in Vegas, Janie. Is she in Vegas?
Yay!
I didn't get the invite.
GPI.
What? All right. Alyssa, there she is. She says, guys, sorry I wasn't able to chime in, but I saw an hour of the live. Rene's super awesome, and he's come a long way, and it was an honor to collaborate with him. Fragile is doing very good because it came from the heart. I love that. All right, with that intro, are you ready to watch it?
Sure.
Sure. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Perdón, es que no sé la razón y metí el corazón en donde no debía. No vi la señal del que iba en contravía.
Fui yo lo que se ilusionó, lo que no funcionó. Yo te entregué mi vida. No me pidas disculpas, que la culpa es mía.
Porque no tengo un corazón así como el que te dieron a ti. Porque el que me tocó a mí es frágil, por eso lo rompiste fácil. Y yo quería un corazón así como el que te dieron a ti. Porque el que me tocó a mí es frágil, por eso lo rompiste fácil.
Quisiera ser como tú sin sentimiento. Que no me duele el alma cuando me estés mintiendo. Quisiera ser como tú y olvidar nuestros momentos. Pero no soy como tú y aquí sí me estoy muriendo.
Tengo un corazón así como el que te dieron a ti. Porque el que me tocó a mí es frágil, por eso lo rompiste fácil. Y yo quería un corazón así como el que te dieron a ti. Porque el que me tocó a mí es frágil, por eso lo rompiste fácil. Quisiera ser como tú sin sentimiento. Que no me duele el alma cuando me estés mintiendo. Quisiera ser como tú y olvidar nuestros momentos. Pero no soy como tú y aquí sí me estoy muriendo.
Hey, buddy, una más. Y otra más.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
No seas frágil.
Man, I wish I had a heart like hers, dude.
Reina no es.
You're right about that.
All right. All righty. Oh.
I'm a reina.
You know who those people were?
Hey, did you know who those people were? I don't know.
Who were they?
Reny? Who were they, Reny?
They're my label mates. That's Benny Blaze and the Monster Salomon, the Blaze brothers. So
Yeah.
when we were talking about the video, Pajaro was like, "Why don't we had the idea to make a cameo, and that last part was a bunch of Easter eggs, like una más, their song, una más, voy
Yeah.
a complacerte una vez más, right? And then he's like, "Vos no seas tan frágil," where they're doing the frágil video, and then Reina no es, because their new single right now that's doing really good is Reina no eres, which is a good song. So I'm glad that they were able to be a part of it. And I'm gonna tell you real quick, like my whole video was, we were having scheduling issues and locations dropped out. Like there was a whole elaborate video, and at the last minute we had to go with in a different direction, and it came out great. And I want to give a shout out to Gil Garcia, my buddy from the Still Tap, and Mingo, owners of the Still Tap, for lending us the location. We were gonna film scenes there, but it ended up being the majority of the video. And then there were scheduling conflicts. We had pushed it back like almost a month. We had to, and then Alyssa wasn't able to when we got it there too. It was very last minute, and she's got a daughter and a family and a job, right? So we had already shot some footage in the recording studio, so we used that of her. She wasn't able, you know what I mean? So it came out really great. And Pajaro was like, for your next one, we're gonna do exactly what you want. So Lori Jean popping in to say hi
I
to my
know, Lori
pals.
Jean and Dorothy Martinez and who else? I don't know what's going on. I'm not.
There was a comment, Via
John Guido
Lobos,
Martinez also. Laila Mendoza, saludos.
Laila Mendoza.
My sister said, "May the fourth be with you."
I'm gonna need all the fourth I can get with Gigi. Hey, can you go back to the comment? I think his last name was Villalobos. It said something about country music has become pop. So pop. Can you find that real quick? Let's talk about that.
There.
For me, country has become pop music. Tejano country sounds like home, true to the roots of country.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm not dogging the country pop country sound that's out there, because it unfortunately it's what commercial and the big CEOs, the big corporations want right now. There are some new artists like Ella Langley, Braxton Keith that are bringing back that old country sound. It's a hybrid. No matter what I do, like I will always stay true to what the Tejano country is and what the Reny Roland, which is country, and a lot of it is like you hear Fragile and you hear Precious Heart, and it's not country Roland, you know what I mean? But
Right.
it's Tejano country. It's a different version of it, but it's still in the, like Will Kaufman of KTX. I had him on the show. He's been a big supporter of me and Fragile. He took a chance, and I was there for Precious Heart to promote Precious Heart, and he says, "Guess what? We're debuting Fragile too."
Wow.
You're the first artist to have an all Spanish country song on the KTX airwaves during the Texas Saturday Night Dance Party. So a big shout out to him. And he was saying, he's like, it wasn't exactly what they feature on their show, but it didn't stray off too far. It still fit in there. So it ended up being Faji 2.0 with Alyssa Torres and myself, ended up being, like he said, that's the best, that song, they've gotten the best response out of all songs that they've ever featured. So
Very cool.
Nice.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yes. Shout out to all the radio that supports Reny Roland, to Super Tejano, KTEX. Everybody, there's a lot. You start naming names and you get in trouble because you don't remember everybody's.
Yeah, so just say everybody. Well, mainly the Myra D backing you up, and Pájaro entertainment, that's I'm
Bird
sure
Promotions, Bird Promotions.
Yeah, Bird. So yeah, we're going on an hour, buddy. Well, actually it's 3:30, hour and a half, but we did the new releases, trucking on with new rolas, so I know that was so cool.
Do it. I love the way you did it.
I think I did it better.
Yeah, you did. You did it better. And I sent her the text, Norma. I sent her a text. I go, I love it. The way she goes, oh, I love the way he went. I really didn't make the noise. That was a sound effect, Gigi. That was a sound effect.
No.
It was a real 18-wheeler horn.
It was a real 18-wheeler horn.
I didn't do that with my mouth.
I said, I think I did it better. So I'm saying.
Next time, you know what? Next time I release the song and I do the little bumper for you, I'm gonna have your sound effect. Howdy y'all, it's your boy Reny Roland here. I'm the first grandson of Tejano country music, and you're watching Giras y Desveladas with my friends Gigi La Chicana Guerrero and Norma Salazar. Me podcast is Su podcast. Y'all check out my most recent single, Fragil, and right now you're trucking on with new rolas.
Like I can't hear you.
All right. So we
is it time to say goodbye? Is it time to say goodbye?
It's because we've got a second show at 6, and Gigi got to take a little nappy. I'm an old lady.
Hey,
I'm not ready to say bye. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What, Norma?
I said we're not ready, me and Reny.
Oh, well, keep on chit-chatting then. You know what? I loved it when you all were on. I went and I made my coffee. I got a little snacky poo. I mean, awesome. I could do it again.
I'm going to put you on the spot now.
Says love it.
I'm going to put Gigi on the spot now.
No, thank you. Yes,
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Ooh, oh, he's practicing for the May 4th show, I'm sure.
Should I wait for the May 4th? I'm gonna be brutal.
Go on, you guys. Doesn't mean I'm gonna answer. Bye, Lori Jean. Love you, miss you. Whenever you want to come in, watch still your show. Mi podcast is Su podcast.
Mi podcast es la podcast de ella también. She's gonna be because I'm going through some internal restructuring on my podcast, so I'm gonna be having some special guest co-hosts. So I think she might come in.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so when you're on my show, not only are you a guest, you're like a renegade co-host.
Sin querer queriendo. Go ahead, dale gas, Reny.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I want to save it. Well, no. Because we're in the same boat as far as the legacy.
Yes.
What direction are you? Are you like, I know we've talked in private, and I don't know if I can say some stuff. So you just like, at one point, this new year is about featuring solely on Gigi as far as the music and the promotional, right? You're ready for that?
Yeah, no, what happened was on December of 2025, I released the EP, Recuerdos de mi Padre, just wrapping up all the songs that were previously recorded. Mm-hmm. That's what I've been doing. I've come in and done some vocals on them, and Rick Garcia, juiced it up a bit, but those were original recordings of Juan Guerrero. What I'm wrapping up now, Juan Guerrero still has a lot of songs, a lot of material that I'm pushing through Jugrimar Music, and then Gigi Guerrero also is a songwriter, and that I just put a little snip of one of the songs that I wrote that's on there, which is when I became a BMI published songwriter in 2012, was Donde Está Papá, and that was just my story, and basically I cannot be Juan Guerrero. I am not Juan Guerrero. I will never be Juan Guerrero. I am Gigi Guerrero. I am, his legacy and his descendant. But it's my songs are different. My song is a totally different experience as a woman, and a lot of other things. So I'm going to continue his legacy as far as music is concerned. We already chose 2 scholarship recipients for the Mission School District. Hopefully, Dios quiere, we'll open it up to more RGV school districts. Mm-hmm. This is our first year for scholarships. So, all this that I'm doing, the Tejunto Festival in October 10th, you're invited, Reny. October 10th, we're going to have a Tejano Conjunto. So it's the Tejunto Festival. That's what it's called. We are partnered with the City of Mission. All this to bring just recognition, and not only my dad, but the genre that starting, just like your grandpa, the genre, and they were, and I didn't know, they were all in the same, playing at the same places.
Right. And I think that it has to evolve. And I think that's what even though I'm keeping true to my granddad, it's evolving. I've got my own style. I don't do it exactly like him. I don't sing his songs exactly like him. Everybody says that. They're like, we like it because you sound like him, but you do it your way. You're not up there imitating him, like exactly word for word. I could never do that. There's only, like you said, and there's only one. Yeah. There was only one country Roland. There will only ever be one country Roland. That was my grandfather, Rolando Garcia Sr. Anybody who tries to think that they are, or that they did it, they're wrong, you know. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
No, I mean, that's part of it. But I think more importantly, what you're doing and what I'm doing is keeping the music, keeping it relevant, keeping it on the radio, keeping it on the digital platforms, keeping it relevant, so that it doesn't fade away. And that's part of my festival. It's gonna be a talent show for elementary kids, middle school kids, high school kids, and young adults. So because it's getting away. What are they listening?
Right.
Where did you get Frágil from? Frágil is,
Yeah,
from
dice
somewhere.
Grupo Frontera, yeah.
Yeah, Grupo Frontera. Grupo Frontera, they sadly, I don't know what I would consider them Tejano, but that's just me because I'm very open-minded. But there's a lot of people say they are not Tejano. Well, you know what? Then define Tejano for me. If you're gonna be specific and talk about the chord progressions and all that, or are you gonna talk about who is playing the music? So that's something I don't want to get into. But what I
Well,
can
because
say,
yeah, go ahead, and then I'll say
well,
what I gotta
because
say. I didn't mean to cut you off.
what I can say is that we're all somos la misma gente.
Right.
And that's why we need unity and to showcase each other. That's
I am very offended that, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna say names, but like I've seen artists from outside of the United States labeling themselves as Tejano country or Tex-Mex. How are you Tex-Mex when you're from Brazil? How are you Tex-Mex when you're from Africa? How are you Tex-Mex when you're from China or when you're from Canada or from France? Like Tex-Mex is the Texas Mexican. That's what it is. Like my granddad was part of that. The Texas Tornadoes were part of that. Even the Mavericks. Like there are several bands from Texas. So I am a little offended when you hear an artist claiming to be the Ray of Tex-Mex or the Reina of Tex-Mex, and they're not even from Mexico or from Texas. It is what it is.
well, and to that I say, you know, it's such a small genre to begin with. If anybody wants to be part of it, it's like, you know, and I know what you're talking about. But then again, we can say, well, Tejanos listen to in Japan, and Tejanos listen to in China, and Tejanos listen to in Germany. As a matter of fact, we have people listening from all over the world to
Right.
this broadcast right now who like Tejano
Right.
music, So, can you say you can say you're playing Tex-Mex music? Can you say you're Tex-Mex? I think it's about labeling either your music or yourself. If you're labeling yourself as an artist I know what you're talking about, but at the
Norma,
same time, why not?
Okay,
you're playing the
I'm
devil's
gonna just
advocate, and that's okay.
I, I'm just gonna put it out there. Maybe the raíz that their family was from Texas, and that's how come they sing Tejano music. For the reason, because I'm gonna just say it. You got a lot of military in there. So if they have been traveling all over the world, and this person, their gente was from Texas, their father, grandparent, whatever, that's where they're gonna get the raíz, and they're gonna say Tex-Mex. But like you
Fair
said,
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
because I do have kids in the military, so I can tell you that, but they don't even listen to us. They listen, but they don't. When
Hey,
they get older is when they come out and say, "Hey, I want to learn Spanish." Well, you should have
Right.
learned.
And I'm
Go
just, I
listen
mean,
to the
because
music.
it works both ways because we even have some racism going on with like just because you're Hispanic and maybe you don't sing Tejano country, you're singing country and all English and writing. I know artists that are getting heat from that. They're like, "Oh, you're Mexican, you have no business." This is
exactly. I say, I mean, why hate?
I mean, no,
And
I
I'm not
don't.
saying you're hating. I'm saying to other people that, I mean, I don't know. I think the genre is just. I mean, I would welcome everybody. That's
Okay,
just me.
let me go back to Reny Roland again. Reny Roland,
Yes, ma'am.
your granddad took a big step to put himself out there in a state that is Caucasian.
Right.
And to this day, they still linger people like that. And pat yourself on the back that he made that effort because it gave you wisdom to go out there and conquer the world because it didn't have color.
Yeah.
So cool. Props to that because, yeah, I just did a little shout out for Tulip Time and I got slapped because it was. She's like, "Did I tell you to do a video?" I'm like, "Holy cats, girl, calm down. I just said if you wanted to say a couple words for Tulip Time." But, well, you get it. You get it.
Yeah.
And it's not people being, they see color sometimes.
Yeah.
And not the purpose.
Yeah.
So
I was just, playing the Gigi, your turn. What has been the most surprising or emotionally heavy piece of advice your father Juan Guerrero ever gave you that still guides your music career today?
My dad always said, el miedo no sirve para nada. And I will repeat that forever.
El miedo?
No sirve para nada.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I can, just like, as an artist, as a performer, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should, maybe el miedo no sirve para nada. By the time we know, I mean, the minute time that we have on this planet that is millions and billions of years old. Are you kidding me? Why be scared? You want to do it y dale gas.
Hey, but I'm going to be the devil's advocate. There's a lot of times me and Gigi talk and she's like, I don't know if I should. Just go do it, damn it. You can't hurt anybody. At least you tried. The thing is that, hey, you know what? You're not going to. Okay, this is like, because I get it with George too. Well, they're not going to like me. Hey, you know what? There's going to be people that are going to like you, and there's going to be people that don't like you. It's all on them. But you know what? The more that you put yourself out there,
I don't
you
care if
break
people don't like me. No, Norma. I don't care if people don't like me.
I think you would care a lot if I didn't like you, Gigi. I think you would care a lot if I didn't like you.
If you don't like, that's okay. Get in
line.
But
if I didn't like you, you would care. It would hurt you a lot.
No, the thing is, there's plenty of people that don't like Gigi for plenty of reasons that they have given themselves, and that's fine.
Well, it's like I said at the beginning of the show. At this point in my life, I don't care anymore,
Exactly.
and I'm gonna do me.
Right.
Vámonos fuerte. That's right. I don't care anymore. I don't have to explain. I'm gonna do what I want. If you don't like it, then just leave me alone. Because I stay in my lane. If I can't help you, I'm not gonna hurt you. You know what I mean? And that's always been my uncle Raul said that a long time ago, and that when I was young, and that and for those who don't know Raul Hernandez, that's Scotty's husband. He passed away in 2001. He was a pioneer in the radio industry with KIW. He was the first one to implement the bilingual format in Tejano. He was the first one to do live remotes from concerts at La Villa Real. Like Maz got their start. Grupo Maz, Jimmy and Joe got their start at the beginning of their career at my uncle's nightclub in Harlingen called the Rickshaw. So my uncle, he was very wise, and I know I got off because of my ADD, but he said that saying he said that I got him. He said that saying, like if I can't help you, I'm not going to hurt you. If I have it, it's yours. If I can, I'll do what I can to help you, but I would never hurt you. And I think that there's a lot of people who do it hurt you on purpose in the business.
Well,
like
there's
they're
a lot
gonna
of gatekeepers.
fuck you up. Yeah, gatekeepers. There you go. Sorry, I said a bad word.
You know what? Diosito Santo. Please.
I'm so sorry. I can't help myself.
No. I knew it. I should have cut it at the hour. Anyway, so
you better take a lot of holy water to my show because there's going to be a lot of cussing.
I'm going to stop by La Virgen de la Virgen de San Juan and before getting over there to your show.
She's going to anoint herself.
Con un galón de agua
bendita. Drink it, girl. Maybe that's what I should do.
No, there's a lot of people that are gatekeepers, and they're doing that to hurt you because they don't want you advancing. They see that you're better than them, and they don't want that.
And a gatekeeper, I'm not. Like I've produced even recently. Some of my friends, I've gone into the studio and helped them. Like I've recorded bass lines for them, and I've actually ended up producing and directing the direction of the recording. And like one of my friends, there was I heard it in my head. This guitar part, it sounds very Eagles, very Linda Ronstadt. And do this and lay the lead part and then do the octave of it, the harmony. And they're like, what? So then the lead guitar player, who is an awesome friend of mine, he's so talented, he did it and they recorded it, and then everybody's like, man, Reny, that idea was so. And then I was like, and the bass, let's do this over here, and that vocal, sing it this way, that way. So gate, it was a badass little lick that I could have said, oh no, I'm gonna save that for one of my songs. Like, why am I gonna? But
And
I
people
don't.
do. People do that. I know a certain person. I'm not gonna share their information, or I'm going to,
But I think I know who you're talking about.
There's plenty. It's not one. It's plenty.
You should have cut it at the hour mark. Yeah,
I
go
told
right
you.
I'm joking.
Chinelas,
I'm messing with you. I'm just joking. I'm gonna behave.
No. And there's plenty. There's plenty of people that do that. I mean, Diosito les ayude with their, low self-esteem or whatever the issues that they got. Because, if you're true to yourself and like I'm not saying I'm this or I'm that. All I'm saying is that I recognize that we've got a short time on this earth, and I would rather be here to help people than to hurt
Right.
people. That's it. And that's how I roll. And so to all those people that are gatekeepers and try to keep people from advancing and all that fun stuff,
and also using the people that use the people to get their status. That is not cool. You're gonna get there if God wants you to get there. It's all about God putting you there. Not anyone else is gonna put you there, because you will fall and tumble.
That's right. Well, I've told Gigi, and I have had several conversations, like, and as far as like the gatekeeping and stuff, whenever she's ready, I'll produce a song for her. If that's what she ever wants to do. Like, if I can't hurt you, I'm not gonna hurt you, but I think I could help her a lot. You know what I mean? So if we're ever in that situation, if that road, if we ever come to that road, she knows that she has a friend in me.
Thank you.
Okay,
you got
Roland, you're opening that door.
Yes. What were you singing?
Wait. That door's opening. So what do you want to do in your future?
Me?
Do you want to be a producer, songwriter? Do you want to own your own studio? Come on, give me the dirt. Give me the inside of Reny Roland.
I like to produce. I think I have really great ideas. I can't execute them, but it's not my job to execute some of them. It's for me to tell you what I want, and then you do it for me. You know what I mean?
How do you know you're not good at that?
Antonio Villalobos.
Come on, give it to me.
I mean, I'm good at producing. I've done it before. I can see myself doing that. I've always wanted to be. When I was young, I wanted to be a news reporter, and I would even practice. I would be like, oh, this is Reny reporting from. This is Reny reporting from whatever, and blah 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 blah. Back to you, Letty. I always used to pretend that I was news. I would throw it back to Letty Valadez in the Channel 5 studios.
Oh man!
I hope she gets this. I hope.
Hey, Joe Valadez, the one we just did, the song we did at the beginning, Joe Valadez was Letty Valadez's husband.
Oh, okay.
Small world.
You see, it's a small world. Yeah, but Letty, if you ever come across this, I want you to know, and I think I'm gonna have to just reach out to her and tell her, when I was a little boy, I used to sit at my desk, or I used to pretend I was out in the field reporting, and then I would be like, now back to you, Letty, in the studios all the time. And I really did want to be a news reporter, a news anchor.
Have you tried it? I think you would do great,
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to implement that in my show. I'm going to implement a segment in my show where like we throw it to the graphic, like doot, 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 the little news thing, and then when it comes back to me, I'm gonna be like, and I'm Reny Roland, and this is what's going on in the world today, and I can totally do it. Like,
I love that.
I gotta see that.
Dream. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I can implement that into my show. So we have a little 5-minute segment where I'm talking, and I kind of did it this past episode. I had my friend Jacob on, and I was just kind of using Tejano Nation. Shout out to Tejano Nation for their facts. Saludos. I was using their facts that we were talking about. There was a little scandal with David Quintanilla again about, he made that comment. I don't know if y'all heard it, where he's like, if you're gonna send me, do I go there or no? Gigi?
Yeah, go there.
Eh,
Go there.
Oh, but wait,
he
what's the disclaimer? Anything said in this show
the
by
the
our
opinions the opinions voiced by Reny Roland do not reflect the opinions or the ideas of Giras y
Giras y
Desveladas,
Desveladas.
Gigi La Chicana Guerrero, Norma Salazar,
Or
or
any of our
Tejano Television,
affiliates.
or any of our affiliates, or Trevino's Blue Bar, or Bird Promotions, or Cielo Entertainment.
Maybe you
The
just
whole
best not
teams.
say it.
Yeah, I would just keep it short. The opinions and the opinions voiced by Reny Roland are his own, and they do not reflect on anyone. You know, everybody has the right to their opinion. So last week on my show, we were talking about the fact that AB Quintanilla made a comment on Instagram that he would rather watch a parrot sing a video of a parrot sing Como la Flor than stop sending him that stuff. Like he doesn't want to see your tributes. And then he went on to say, you know, so what? Like all of these tribute acts, like they look a little bit like Selena. They sound a little bit like Selena, but they're not. Like, you know, well, it's a tribute, and I guess it's a delicate situation because these people are paying tribute to somebody, and you will agree with me. There's just something about Selena. It's a cult following. Like her fans still love her. Like don't even talk bad about her. They
Don't
will
talk smack, yeah.
mess you up, right?
Yeah.
So on one hand, I see where he's coming from. Like sometimes I don't want to watch a video of my granddad. Or sometimes I go to a bar and just because I'm there hanging out, they start playing his music on the jukebox. Sometimes I don't want to hear that because he was my granddad and he's not longer here. And it's bittersweet, right?
Right.
So the Quintanillas have to deal with the fact that their daughter, their sister was murdered. And sometimes they're not having a great day. And sometimes they don't want to see somebody imitating their sister. So I get that, right? But then on the other hand, it is a tribute and you should feel honored that
That they're doing that.
it's bittersweet, right? So that's what we were talking about. And I said that because my ADD, Mr. Valuables, kicked in again. And I was talking about how I'm going to start doing a little news report like segment. Like I'm even going to have the music and everything.
Cause I'm asking you, would you like to try a new artist?
Sure.
Cool.
George Salazar. Be careful, but don't talk smack about George Salazar, because then if you've got the Norma on you,
Oh hell yeah, I get you.
I don't even know, George. I don't talk smack about anybody. I just talk the truth.
Well, you can go see him. But yeah, because he does country too.
Cool.
But I tell him he needs to put a little twang in it. He used to do a lot. He's from the Valle también.
Oh, he just released a country song, isn't it? The Dilly what?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
You know I'm not gonna remember those songs. I won't remember my own husband.
I was getting ready to ask you, what is your role in your husband's career? Like,
I just got smacked for my husband.
No, he even says, he goes, man, babe, you talk to all these people and you promote them out there. I know you're not the promoter, you're just helping. He goes, but dang, what about me? And I was like, what about you, dude? I love my husband.
My husband. Right.
Hey, but he is a great singer. I could say that. That.
Thank you, Dina Madrid. Oh, saludos, Dina.
Dina, saludos a Dina.
Hi, Dina.
Thank you for the support, Dina, for playing my songs.
She's another person that has a podcast. Just FYI for Reny Roland.
Yes.
Yeah. And and saludos to everybody out there bringing new podcasts, because that's what I always say. Like the more of us out there, so the inundate the market to the point where they cannot ignore us, they cannot avoid us, because we're just gonna be in their face in todas partes.
Right.
I believe so. That's not a gatekeeper over here, not at all. And so. Yeah, Reny, I got a recipe for the other show.
Yes, I was just going to say yes. It's been a very great time. Thank you for tuning in to Giras y Desveladas. Thank you for having me. It's been wonderful.
Hey,
y'all
it's been
tune
a
in again.
pleasure.
It's always a fun time, and I kept it PG. I said one bad word.
Thank you. Yes, we'll have to go back and edit. No, we can't because it was live. So,
Juan won't be mad, I promise. Shout out to my boss, Juan Mendoza Jr.
Oh, yes. Well, let's see. Dina says, I'm so proud of all the podcasts. Yeah, I mean, all of the podcasts being out there, awesome. Keep it up because that's how we're gonna keep
Right.
ourselves relevant.
Real quick. So people have to understand different podcasts, they're all great. And I'm proud too. Like everybody's at a different level in their journey. Some are babies, some have been around. So the only thing that we can do, and this applies not only to the podcast, it applies to the music, to the support of artists, small businesses, your friends. Take that into consideration. Everybody is at a different point in their journey, and everybody deserves. They're decent human beings. They're good people. They deserve the support and to support, because that's the only way that it happens is with support, because it takes a lot. It takes more than one person to put on a podcast. It takes more than one person to put on a show to go sing some songs. I haven't seen the Michael Jackson movie, but I'm over here taking over like I'm the host. No, Dina, I
What?
have not seen the Michael Jackson movie, but I definitely want to go see
Really,
it.
can you be quiet? Let me read that number.
Now you know how I feel when we
I'm
were on the
not like
Christmas episode. You talk. Anyway, thank you for having me on, man. I love you. I love you guys.
No,
I love you
yeah,
guys.
Reny, man. No, me podcast is su podcast, and everybody, artists, you all are welcome. Send in your drops for your new releases. We are having another show at 6 p.m. We've got Otra Bayuca. We've got Ruby Ann.
Yep.
Ruby Ann at 6 p.m., guys. So come back at 6 p.m. Gigi's gonna take a little nap. You gonna take a nap, Norma? I'm gonna take a nap.
No, I
I'm gonna
don't
eat
take
and then I'm gonna
naps.
take a nap. I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna take a nap.
Hey, no. You guys gotta stop napping, man.
What?
Gotta get out there. The world is big and got a
I
lot
was
of
up all night.
adventures out there.
I was
So
up all
was
night.
I. I was up at 2:00. Hey, we were just jamming. Yep.
GPI.
Well,
But hey,
I'm still gonna take a nap.
hey,
Like, I don't care. Do whatever you want. I'm still gonna take a nap.
You
to all the
do it.
people.
You do you, Norma.
To all the people, we are very proud who all got nominated. Any one of you guys got nominated. You're always going to be a star to us because we love you, care about you, and progression for you as well.
My
So
mom.
for
Awesome.
Reny Roland, man, it's always a good time talking to you.
It's always a good time talking with you
Seriously.
guys.
Yes.
Because, man, you just bring the best out of us. I know you wanted to get dirty and get in there, but sometimes they can't handle us. We're too strong of
No.
people.
It ain't for everybody, but I'm for everybody.
There you go.
Oh
I
my
got new
goodness.
music. I got new music coming out. So when I'm back, I think we're January 1st. I'll be
Oh,
back in
that's right.
January.
You are gonna
Unless
you're scheduled for the 2027. I don't like to say that because some people are like,
Really
you know what? I'm
finicky.
just gonna be quiet. Guys, if you want to get on Giras y Desveladas, get on there because we need to book you. And yes, I need to speak to the artist because only the artist knows what they're doing on Sunday at 2 p.m. All right. So
Yeah.
nada más que eso. Need the artist to say, yes, I will be available to be live at 2 p.m. So, déjenla
Let me-
dormir.
Wait.
Girl.
Hey, and we want to tell you thank you for the artists that do respond because Norma's always on her work time and trying to get people to get in. So thank you for being patient with me as well. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Norma. And it takes a village to get this podcast going, and we might make it look like it's easy, but there's so much going on, guys. There's work all week by the time we get to this right here, right now.
And guess what? Reny Roland procrastinates until Sunday to get Monday's episode ready. I'm kidding. Thanks for having me on.
So, Reny, your last parting words.
I got some great things in the works. I'm not going anywhere. You all be on the lookout. Reny Roland, Bird Promotion, Sale Entertainment, House of Kicker. The girls are celebrating, and I'm just gonna put that out there because over 50 years in the business. So y'all be on the lookout for something coming out. So
Saludos.
the first ladies at the Tejano Country
Congratulations.
Museum.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love those ladies.
Thank you for having me. Thank you all for the love and support that you give me all the time. I love you guys. And
Yes, sir.
my podcast is your podcast too.
Thank you.
Woohoo! Norma, parting words.
Yes, I want to tell Reny Roland, man, seriously, you're a great person. You're also you have all that wisdom behind you so that, you do mentor people as well. So thank you. I was telling my husband about you about that. And I said, how cool is that to somebody that's been in and out, because we're brand new. We don't know the business like you guys do. So we appreciate the wisdom that you guys have to guide us in the right way, because we could easily get directed the wrong way real quick.
Right.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Man, people, really listen to this young man. He's young. He's proud to be a Hispanic, Latino. And what are we? Brown and proud, man. So stand with us, support us, be with us at all times. Thank you.
I just want to thank everybody that came in. If you're watching us later, you're watching us on Tejano TV, you're watching us on any of the Facebook lives that I put on, and I think it eventually got on the Gigi La Chicana Facebook.
It was on from the very beginning because I shared it right at the beginning when you all were saying it wasn't on.
That
So
was
you got
actually the Giras y Desveladas podcast page.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when we sign off, can we all go from?
Yes, we can.
So anyway, let me thank La Jefa Jamin Oldies, Serious Tejano, all the truckers out there listening, guys. Diosito los cuide mucho. Get safely to your destination. And here we go.
Do it. Bye.
All right, stop. All right, guys. Let me see.
Love you.
You see, she doesn't even want to let us go.
Hey,
Mama.
I gotta wait. I gotta say shout outs to Gil Jimenez, Flaco Jimenez's son.
Yes.
So love
yes.
you.
Yes, and thank you to everybody that came in. Let's see. What is your topic tonight? We're at 6 p.m. We're having Ruby Ann, who's a policewoman in Brownsville, and her shift ends at 5. So that's why we're having her at 6 p.m. Come back again, guys. Come back again.
Oh, and don't forget Monday. Guys want to come back Monday.
Oh, that's
and
right.
don't forget Reny on the radio.
That's right.
What Norma? What are we doing Monday? Please remind me.
Man, yeah, it's the Blaze Brothers.
Is it the Blaze Brothers?
Is it?
I don't know.
It's on my calendar for you.
You put it out there, so it better be my Blaze Brothers.
Listen. That's why I only be a co-host. Listen, Linda. I got too much going on in my brain. All right. Let's put this out.
So tonight is gonna be
Ruby Ann.
Tomorrow is gonna be Blaze Brothers.
And the reason we're doing that is because because Norma and Gigi are gonna take the day off on
what time are you doing it tomorrow?
We're going on after Gigi gets out of work at 8 p.m.
You're gonna be competing with Reny Roland.
No.
My podcast is Mondays from 7 to 9.
I had Ruby Anna, but then we're gonna replay it.
I'll be on yours, I think.
Amazing artist, buzzing.
Because I have to do it at 9 o'clock my time.
What?
Right in there.
Okay. Well, good luck on your shows to this evening and tomorrow with the Blaze Brothers. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Ya, duérmese. Go to bed.
Ya váyase, abuela, a dormir.
Let me go. Let me go, girl. Let me
Love
go.
You.
Bye.
Have a blessed one, guys.
Take care.
La luz del troque aluzaba el camino, era de noche y estaba llovido. Qué noche tan fría. Y el motor iba acelerado haciendo ritmo con el radio. Ya vamos llegando. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar sin fin. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar. Una muchacha que estaba en la parada se me acercó, quería que me la llevara. Casi era una niña. Oiga, mesera, sirva café caliente y no se tarde, que mi troca me espera pa' seguir la corriente. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar sin fin. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar. La luz del troque aluzaba el camino, era de noche y estaba llovido. Qué noche tan fría. Y el motor que iba acelerado hacía ritmo con el radio. Ya vamos llegando. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar sin fin. La vida se me va a acabar de tanto manejar.